Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back with me, Woode Makfira, in J3 Cell Channel. The World Health Organization (WHO) has designated the COVID-19 pandemic since March 11, 2021. Pandemic itself is an epidemic that has spread to various continents and countries, generally affecting many people, including Indonesia itself. The impact of the COVID-19 virus in Indonesia is not only detrimental in terms of health. President Joko Widodo also said that the coronavirus has a huge impact on the economy in Indonesia, not only because the production of goods is disrupted, but investment is also hampered. Here are some of the effects of the COVID-19 virus in Indonesia. Some items are becoming expensive and rare to find. Indonesian pilgrims cancel to leave for Umroh. Visits by foreign tourists in Indonesia are declining. Damage to the economic order in Indonesia. Imports of goods have been hampered. Until now, the coronavirus has not ended. In order to suppress the growing cases, the provision of the COVID-19 vaccine began to be carried out. The government also recommends that everyone get it. Since the COVID-19 vaccine arrived in Indonesia, not a few people who have not agreed to the government advice to undergo COVID-19 vaccination. In fact, the provision of this vaccine is very important, not only to protect the public from COVID-19, but also to restore the social and economic condition of countries affected by the pandemic. Vaccination or immunization aims to make a person's immune system able to recognize and quickly fight causing bacteria or viruses. The goal to be achieved by giving the COVID-19 vaccine is a decrease in the number of pain and death rates due to this virus. Although not 100% can protect from coronavirus infection, this vaccine can minimize the possibility of severe symptoms and complications due to COVID-19. As expressed by the Podium Minister of Law and Human Rights Edward Hierich said, the COVID-19 vaccination program is mandatory for everyone in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. The obligation, according to Edward, is contained in Law No. 6 of 2018. Article 15, Paragraph 2, Letter A of the Act mandates a vaccination program is mandatory in the midst of health quarantine. When we refer to Law No. 6 of 2018 on health quarantine, then this vaccine is an obligation. The Deputy Minister of Law and Human Rights also said that the COVID-19 vaccination program is mandatory for everyone in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. As stated in Law No. 6 of 2018 on health quarantine, Article 15, Paragraph 2, Letter A of the Act mandates a vaccination in the midst. Vaccination obligations are also strengthened by the statement of Dr. Novitasari Pomeraj Sipahutra as a representative of the UPTD South Wangi-Wangi vaccine team of Wakatobi regions. Amid the provision of this vaccine to Junior High School 3 South Wangi-Wangi students, he said that this vaccine is very safe and halal as a way to prevent the death rate from the danger of COVID-19. Vaccine can start from the age 12 to 17 years for those who have passed the screening stage and are declared eligible to be given the vaccine. In addition to maintaining endurance, we need to keep implementing health protocols. But while waiting for our turn to be vaccinated or after getting the vaccine, as much as possible also avoid traveling outside in-house or gathering the crowds. The COVID-19 vaccine is expected to be a solution to end the pandemic that has taken many lives and paralyzed community activities. And our participation in this vaccination program will greatly help the recovery of our country's condition. Let's get together against COVID-19 and make sure you have the vaccine. Woode Makfira, Junior High School 3 South Wangi-Wangi, Wakatobi regions. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Selamat siang, saya Dr. Novita Sari Delima Sipahutar, perwakilan tim vaksin Puskesmas Wangi-Wangi Selatan. Kalau ditanya, pentingkah vaksin ini buat siswa-siswi sekarang ini? Jawaban saya pasti penting, apalagi di era sekarang ini siswa-siswi sudah dihadapkan untuk tatap muka. Sehingga siswa-siswi diharapkan untuk buat vaksin, dan yang kita berikan ini adalah vaksin yang aman dan halal. Dan sebelum divaksin, siswa-siswi ini kita betul-betul screening, mulai dari ukur suhu, tensi, dan kita sarankan untuk sarapan pagi sebelumnya. Dan sebelum vaksin, kita juga minta persetujuan dari orang tua untuk anaknya divaksin atau tidak, dan tidak ada unsur paksaan. Dan vaksin ini cara kita untuk mencegah angka kasus pasien COVID di Wakatobi ini. Terima kasih.